Thank you for coming. This is Jihye Lee. I'm a composer, band leader, conductor. We just flew from New York, so we are pretty tired, but seeing you make us very happy. So I grew up with no music. My parents are not musicians. They are not music lovers. But somehow I listened to a lot of cartoon music from TV, and then that made me so happy. My heart jumped whenever I hear some cartoon music. And I knew somehow I would become a musician, but I didn't know what sort of. It's been a long journey to know what kind of musician I would become or what's my calling. So once I played a guitar, rock guitar, just tried to figure out fingering and things. And then I switched to singing, which was my true passion at that moment. But I never really felt comfortable singing in front of people. Maybe my character wasn't really a singer. But anyhow, I went to a college in Korea as a singer, and then I was a singer-songwriter for a while. But I found it was very magical to know that before I write down anything or before I sing something, that music didn't exist. But once I sing even one phrase, that became music, and then I am giving a birth. So I found creating something out of nothing was maybe the thing that I should. So I made a jump. I came to Boston in USA to attend Berklee College of Music. And then at Berklee, you can get exposure to lots of different genres, like metal, like classical, singer-songwriter music, folk, film music, jazz, and everything. But I happened to choose jazz for some reason. Maybe I was too afraid to do like technical thing. But anyways, then I made my transition to a composer. But I'm gonna sing one music that I composed at Berklee, which I'm very influenced by Brazilian harmony. I'm sure you're gonna laugh at me. Oh, that's not Brazilian, but it's my version of Brazilian ballad. When you look at me that way, when you call to me like calling home, it puzzles me. When we met, I felt a spark that vanished in the night, like the sun asleep. Now the light dawns. After spending some time in New York, one thought came to me. What can I contribute as I am to this scene? What is the music that I only can create to enrich this community? Made me think my identity in a deeper level. And then I thought, one thing that I can't really escape is I'm a daughter of my mother, and my mother is from my grandmother, and oh, I'm Korean. And the music that my ancestors listen to is not their music, it's my music, it's in my blood. What do you think of this music? What kind of story do you think it has behind? About my grandma. Grandma was born in 1935. She became an orphan, and she married to my grandpa when she was 14, 15, and she went through Japanese colony, poverty, war, separation, whatever. Like, so what kind of dynamic life she had. So I thought it was perfect getting faster, and like, and then harmonically one set, if from one set to another, start from the all major chord as if she's a girl, like like innocent, really happy, and it gets darker, so you have one minor after two minor chords later, so it gets darkened as if it has more drama along the way with the faster tempo. So I'm gonna play this song with that rhythm. It's called Surrender, as if as a human being we really don't have any choices in life, and surrender, we can think about like submissiveness, but to me it's really a determination, like trusting the world that I am taken care of, and it's a very determined, joyful ritual. I do that all the time, but I always try to detach myself from my work, so as if this is not my work. And then I listen to it and then think, if I'm a listener, if I'm the audience, what do I want to hear next? So if you think you are the creator, you have all the responsibility. But if you think you are a listener and then you want to be the first fan of your music, that switching perspective, I think it helps a lot to me. And then I sometimes take a lot of time, like just let it sit there for a week or for some days, and then come back, and you'll probably have fresh ideas. And then I go for a walk a lot. So while you walk, sometimes I have a lot of great ideas, because I really think that I don't compose. I'm not a composer. I'm just a vessel. I try to hear some inspiration, and then I am a vessel, try to, make it alive through me. I loved Brazilian music. And then I actually have more composition that I'm inspired by Brazilian music, but I was so embarrassed to show it to you. But anyways, it's really hard for me to pick one. When you watch a movie, you don't get connected to because they have different stories. Like, I don't think we are very different. We are very similar, regardless our skin color or our backgrounds. 버리고 가시는 님은 심리도 못 가서
Nós até achávamos que ela fosse mais cantora, e ele me comentou que ela é mais compositora, né, e regente, o que é muito bacana.
E eu me surpreendi muito porque eu gostei bastante dela, gostei bastante da voz dela. Que voz, gente! Ela tem um encaixe muito perfeito, uma timbração, e as notas vão saindo com muita naturalidade, sabe?
E eu fiquei surpresa positivamente quando eu vi um anúncio do KCC, que eles sempre se empenham muito em trazer esses elementos da cultura coreana, tanto questão de música, parte de cultura de maneira geral, assim, eles fazem esse trabalho muito, muito bem e sempre fazem com que seja ouvido essas oportunidades.
Foi um evento excelente, principalmente para quem é da música. Eu não sou, mas quem aproveitou bastante. E ela é muito simpática e contou algumas experiências dela tanto nos Estados Unidos quanto na Coreia. Então, um excelente evento, parabéns aí para vocês e para a Fiesp também.
아리랑 Thank you so much. Thank you.